Hey, welcome to Honest Reviews. Today we are looking at the brand new Instax Link wide instant film printer. That's this guy right here. It's actually a really cool little gadget and I'm excited to tell you all about it. So let's get started. Okay, so today we are talking about an instant film printer, which is an interesting idea if you haven't encountered it before. This is made by Fuji Film. They make tons of cameras and everything, but they've got that Instax line, which is all about the instant film. I've been using instant cameras specifically from Fuji for about like 14 years, and the wide has always been my favorite. This is what the camera looks like if you're going to shoot Instax wide. It is big, it is bulky, it does not have a screen on it. You kind of just, it prints whatever you shoot, and lots of times you get blinks or the lighting wasn't right and you just burn through the film. This film is not cheap, but it is awesome. It is big, it is horizontal, which is the way I normally shoot, so it works really well for my shooting style. And if you're going to compare it to like the most common Instax Mini, you can see right away, this is really, really nice to be printing at this size. These are little credit card size ones, so they're fun, but you don't get quite that impact. So I love Instax wide film. And so now that you have a printer to print that out from your phone, it'll even print from some Fujifilm cameras. That's really exciting. Okay, so let's get into some details about this printer. For starters, the manufacturer's suggested retail price is $189.99 Canadian or around $159 US. So it is not super cheap, but it is really cool. It is really fun. And the app that it comes with is actually kind of blowing my mind a little bit. I've done these printers before. They have this one here for Instax Square Film. This is an older model of Instax Mini Film. So I've been looking at these printers for a long time, reviewing them. There's a newer one for the Instax Mini if you're curious. But the app just seems to keep getting better with more features. And there were some features in this one that really, really got me excited. But first, let's just look at the design of the thing. For starters, this is the model that is called Mocha Gray. And there is one in ash white. I can't say I'm a big fan of this color. I'm not sure what's mocha about it. It just looks gray to me. I wouldn't say that it looks great in my home, but it's not bad. I'd love to see more colors. Even if it was just black, I'd like that. But what's really cool is that it has a stand. I can just pull it right out like that. Hold it like this to print. It feels nice. It's got kind of this like textured kind of situation. It's not bad looking, and the fact that there's a stand for it is very handy. It's got this button on the front. That's really the only thing. You just press it and it lights up, and you can actually change the color that it lights up with on the app from like rainbow to warm colors or cool colors, which is just a fun little thing you can do. And then beyond that, there is the film door on the back. So this is where you would load the film, and that's it. There is the charge port on the bottom. So it comes with this one micro USB charge cable. I would love to see this with USB-C. I think that's where this should be going. So it would be nice for that to be in the Instax line instead of keep doing micro USB. I'd also love, if I'm paying, like $150, $200 for a gadget, for it to come with the actual power adapter. It does not come with one of these, just the cable. And so I open the box, I'm excited, I want to charge the thing, then I have to go find the power adapter. So that's just a little thing that I think would just make that customer experience a little stronger. But now let's get into actually using this thing, because that is really what this is all about. It's just there to sit and print your photos. And so that means we're going into the app. Okay, so here we are in the app. It is pretty simple, but I like that up here you can see like it shows you how much film you have left in there. It will show you your battery. There's like tons of settings in here, including like where you change what color you want the front button to be, like download settings, automatic power off, data backup, print mode is neat. You can now choose between Instax Natural, which was the like original way it printed, or now there's Instax Rich mode where it kind of saturates all the colors and gives you a bit of extra vibrancy. It's on that automatically, and I love the way it looks. So that's fun that that's new. And then there's kind of like 3 different things you can do here. You can just do a print, you can work with a template, or you can do a collage. And there's lots of neat things that you can do with those that's really, really easy and intuitive. So for example, this is a little collage that I did here. I was able to get 2 photos from my phone. They were actually at different distances, so you can zoom in on the photos. And then I was able to add a little sticker there too, which you can rotate and resize. There's like templates, so you can use these for birth announcements, invitations, that kind of stuff. So it's fun to kind of get in there and get creative with your photos really quickly and easily, and then just print it right out and put it up on the fridge. And that's a neat thing about this app, is that it always feels really easy to do that. And then you get that instant satisfaction of printing it. So yeah, tons of templates, the collage options, there's a bunch of different layouts. And so when you have all those options, the creative wheels just start turning with your photos, and you start to like play with them a bit more, which is something I really love about instant film. And that I love that this printer lets us do, is kind of get into playing with our photos, printing them, getting them into our hands again, instead of them just staying on the phone. There's also a QR print mode. And in previous versions of Instax cameras, the QR code would like link to a sound, which was a little weird, but like it worked. Now they've really expanded that in ways that I'm actually very excited about. So you can link to a website from the QR code. You can link to a sound once again. You can link to a location where it pulls up that location on a map, and you can do a hidden message. And so right away, there's a lot of ways you can play with that. It could be great for marketing if you have like a small business, great for invitations, or just like, you know, cute little gifts for your friends that have a little message on them. So here's just one I was playing with like a design I'm working on, and just place a little QR code on there, and that takes you to the client's website, you know? So like a different type of business card maybe, or a promo, like guerrilla marketing, that kind of stuff. So as soon as I saw that feature, I was like, oh, this has tons of ways to use this. And the nice thing about this is that when you're printing something, you can choose how many copies of it you want to print at once. And as long as you like up to how much film you have in there. So if you were actually using this for any sort of thing like that, marketing, business cards, whatever, you could just print 10 copies at once. Film is not cheap. Instax wide film is not cheap, but it's really fun. It's a fun and interactive way to kind of get people interacting with your photos or whatever. So I was really excited about that feature. So that's kind of a quick roundup of this printer, but it is really, really easy to use. Once you get that app downloaded, you just link with your Bluetooth on your phone. They make that process pretty simple. And then you just have access to your phone to print any of the photos you want, add stickers, add text, add templates, QR codes, all that sort of stuff, or just print your photo, you know, but you can crop and edit it a little bit. So again, the thing that I really like here is that we're getting our photos off of our phones into our hands without having to go through a computer and do that whole thing of like loading them or sending them off somewhere else to print. I really love that immediate satisfaction that keeps me coming back to printing my photos. So for me, that's just so valuable. And I really love how easy this printer is making it. And I love that wide film. So I am excited to play with this more. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure to look at the description below where we have some more details and links. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you think you might pick up. And if you like this mocha gray, or if you might check out the ash white. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments what you think of this new printer and whether it's something you might be interested in to get those photos off your phone into your hands. If you like Instax Film, if you want to see more, we have a ton of videos on our channel, so subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you found this helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.